Hey guys, tonight's review is on Ebay Seller Mushuael. I will get that out to you. Somebody complained before that I was doing the separation of the rocks and stuff without being it on video. Comment about it. I don't want to make a 3-hour long video going through everything, so I pause it and then start over and pan everything out, and then everything's live that night, what I'm doing. They included this nice little letter. This is from Canada. So we're going to try to get this off of here. Again, I'll put this up on the video so you can see this. Just a little peace of mind for everybody. I don't get paid to do this from any sellers that I'm reviewing. I had the opportunity to start buying Paydirt a while back, and I got, I wouldn't say taken advantage of, because all the Paydirt you buy, remember somebody else is doing the work to get it for you. He talks about how the fine gold in here, and then he tapes it to a sheet of paper. I'm going to have to cut this open and get the sheet all wet. This is the dumbest packaging I've ever seen a gold sample come in. So we'll work with what we got, though, right, guys? So we'll open that up. This is only a 2-ounce sampler. Yeah, 2 ounces, he said. It was $4.35 shipping and handling from Canada. It actually took, I live in Minnesota, so Canada's not that far away from me. And it actually took almost a week and a half to get here. It's just regular mail. He didn't do anything special. Regular postage stamp from Canada Post. Gosh, this is a mess. Sorry, guys. Oh my goodness. My review for him would definitely be to not tape this to a sheet of paper. This is supposed to be concentrates right out of a sluice. Again, from Canada. 2-ounce sampler, it was $4.35 with shipping and handling. This will be a real short video. We'll just go through this and talk about it. Holy cow. This is why you season your pan, guys. I don't know if you can actually see this or not. But I just dumped this out. And up here, I mean, this is just filled with little fines. There's a ton of fines in here. I haven't even panned this out, and I have to say I'm a little bit impressed with the color, just for the fact. I mean, right there you can see it, and that's not even half of what's around here yet. I'll get it all out once we get down to this, but you know, for $4.30, that's a lot of nice fine little material. I'm sure when we weigh it up at the end whether it equates to that or not, but this is probably the most fines I've ever seen in a bag. So when somebody tells you, you know, to use washer fluid, or excuse me, jet dry, and to pan a tablespoon at a time, that's what they're talking about, is this real fine flour gold. If you haven't seen the video on conditioning your pan, that's why you want to condition it. If you saw before I even started, I didn't have to pan that. I could have taken the sniffer bottle over that and sucked up all that gold right out of one area, all cleaned up. But we're going to go ahead and pan it just for the sake of the video and what I do. So again, agitate that, give it some tapping. We're just going to wash those lights away. You're going in a circular motion when you're agitating that, if you can kind of see that. You also want your pan to be angled down, and we're trying to catch the gold in that bottom corner, or that rivet basically, and so that's why you're going to shake it around, and then we're just going to get rid of those light materials on top. I like to tap every once in a while too, just to really get it into the seam of that corner before you go to wash it away. Like I said, for all the sellers that I do review, I do pan everything twice. Typically, I don't weigh these samples. They're so cheap. I mean, $4.35 with shipping and handling. You know, if I found one speck of gold, I'd probably be happy with that. I think some people's expectations when it comes to panning or unsearched material is a little too high. You'll see a review that I did last night on goldbay.com. Fantastic seller. If you want a lot of gold and you want gold for your money, he's got a 1 gram bag that I bought from him. You can check out that review. I got 1.1 grams, so exactly as advertised. And the price of that was about the price of spot gold, you know, right around that $43 a gram area. Pleasure to deal with. He actually made a mistake, and I complained about it a little bit, and he sent 2 bags, and he was going to have me send the other one back. He did actually decide to let me keep that one, not make me go through the hassle of doing that. So I'm going to do a review for him just as a thank you, so you guys can see 2 batches from the same company. And again, for him, you know, he loads the Paydirt, so a little bit different than some of these eBay sellers. You know, that's the one great thing or bad thing about the internet is any company can look like $1 million company on the internet. So we're just going to shake this over the side. We got a good compilation of gold there. Again, just tap it. We want to get that gold down to that bottom seam. You can start to see those fines showing up, and then we're going to pan off to this side because it's so light a material. We just want to lightly let that water wash away those blondes. I think you can maybe see this in the video, but that nice little smiley face starting to show up there. Again, for $4, I'm going to rate this pretty well, just for the fact that other than the shipping, I wish there was an expedited shipping option that he had. When I order something, I get excited. I want it here right away. And so no tracking information, nothing, just because, like I said, it was through just Canada Post. So a little bit, since this is such a good line of gold, maybe I'll show you a little bit on tapping. The reason you want to tap is because the gold is going to go to wherever you tap to. So we have this line showing up here, and one of the things that you can do, see how that gold just started to appear there? We're washing those light sands away, and we're pulling that right towards the top there. What it's also doing, hopefully you can see that, but you got a row of light sand here, and then a roll of your black sand, and then behind that is where all the gold's at. And so that's kind of the nice thing about gold being the heaviest material in the pan. If you're doing things right, you just let the water and that tapping wash those black sands away. Come in with your sniffer bottle, which is empty. Again, I don't make anything from reviewing people's stuff, so there's really no benefit to me to alter the reviews at all. The whole reason for this channel, like I told you guys before, is I didn't want people to have to go through the same kind of hassles I had finding a good supplier of Paydirt. A couple more pieces there. Take your sniffer bottle. And the nice thing about when you're tapping, gold is the heaviest thing, obviously, in the pan here. And so that weight at the right angle is going to bring that gold right into that corner. And then as you're tapping it away, because it's so heavy, hopefully we're flushing those sands away, but keeping the gold right there. This is a little harder to see. There's just a couple little specks left in here. Sometimes I'll do that. I'll go through, make sure there's nothing in those fines there. And then we're washing that fine, fine gold out of the remaining black sands. Some people do use their sniffer bottle to wash away sand, so I'm going to try to bring this in. I don't know if you can see this, but right here is a little speck of gold. And so somebody would usually spray a little water on there, let those bubbles get away. And then right there in the corner now. Yeah, honestly, guys, this is the most fines I think I've ever seen in a eBay seller. And oddly enough, it's in the smallest sample that I have ever bought as well. I was a little bit leery of trying this guy just because he really didn't have a whole lot of reviews. But that's what I told you guys I'd start this channel for. I'll risk my money. You don't risk yours. And I'll tell you if it's worth trying out or not. You make your decision from the review itself. Just okay. I'm going to pan this a couple times here, and I'm still going to miss gold. This stuff, guys, is microscopic. It's there, and it's pretty in the pan, but you really, really need to be watching this because, and I'm actually probably pretty sure, even in that little sample, that I probably sent stuff over, but I'll repan that when I pause it to weigh everything. And see, you're watching me wash this out. That's why you condition your pan. Even now, with me dumping dirt right out the side, there's still gold caught in those little ridges from the sandpaper or the steel wool, whatever you're using. And that's why you do it. You give the gold a nice place to sit and let all the material around it wash away while you have a nice line for your gold. Oops. Alright, so again, I'll go through this another time. And actually, You can see that underwater. And a little smiley face stretches the whole length of that pan. Alright, so hopefully you guys see that now a lot better. So that is in a $4.35 sample packet from Canada. Like I said, normally I don't weigh this, but I am going to pause it, get this black sand out of here, and then throw it on the scale. I'll heat it up, dry it out first, but then throw it on the scale once for you and get you guys a accurate weight as well. Since there's enough there, I think we can weigh it. So I will be back. Alright guys, so there it is in the bottle. A little bit of black sand mixed in there, measured out at 0.01 grams. Again, right where it should be. Real fine stuff. If you want a challenge, this is the stuff to get. Again, rate, comment, subscribe. Gold Paydirt Reviews is the channel. And I'll keep bringing you my honest opinion. I'm not an expert, I'm not a professional, I'm not a prospector in the traditional sense. Never claimed to be. I'm just an average Joe buying some Paydirt online, panning it through my pan, like I think 80% of the people watching this are. So again, to those prospectors out there that think that I'm making commissions or selling something, it couldn't be further from the truth. So again, that's the gold, and we'll see you next time.